What is up, guys? Welcome to the Big Unbox, where we do small tech. And today I am back with another, say it with me, guys, big unboxing for you. We got the all new Moto Z2 Force that was just released today. You can pick it up actually in any of the major US carriers, and this is something that hasn't been done in a while from Motorola. Usually it's like a Verizon exclusive, but this time around with the Force 2, you can pick it up from Sprint, Verizon, T-Mobile, what else? AT&T, which is the variant I got, and I think you can actually get it from US Cellular as well. If you go price-wise, if you go to Motorola.com, the price is definitely not a hit. It's $720 out the gate. You do get a free projector mod, and that's a value of $299. That's one of those things you have to basically put your proof of purchase in. I believe it comes through mail, so keep that in mind. Some of the other carriers actually do have a better deal. Verizon's like $15 a month, and you still get that free mod. AT&T's is definitely the worst deal. So it just depends on what you're looking for. Check out your carrier if there's a better deal. With that said, the one I got is through AT&T. I got it through Best Buy. So I'm getting the AT&T packaging. You can tell it's pretty bare bones Moto Z2 Force. Nothing really to it. Motorola logo at the top. You got the blue and black AT&T Verizon or AT&T DirecTV logo basically. So there's nothing to it. Nothing great in terms of packaging. Let me know if you guys did get the one through Motorola's site, if it's any different than this one. I'm kind of curious to see if the packaging is different. So again, we went over the price point, a little bit high. We will be doing some reviews for the cases, accessories, screen protectors. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or suggestions, put it up there and I'll try to do my best to get what you're looking for and do those reviews as well, guys, okay? We'll go over some of the specs, not all of them. If you want the full lineup, you can go to Motorola and check it out yourself. I'm not going to bore you too much with those. It's running Android 7.1.1, so it's pretty much almost the latest and greatest. It does have the Snapdragon 835, which is really fast, good. It's available on the OnePlus 5 that I'm rocking. You can definitely tell a difference in the Snapdragon, the earlier one for the G6 versus this one. It's a little bit speedier. Just in terms of battery, you're getting a better battery performance as well. With this one, a downfall, I can tell you, and I think the reviews have said it as well, nobody knows why they did it, but the battery, they slimmed it down, 2730, and the original one, I believe, and if I'm wrong, let me know, guys, I think it was 3500. So they cut the battery down substantially, which I'm not sure that was a great idea, especially when all the rest of the phones that are coming out have pretty good batteries, 3000 and above right now. So I know they're trying to sell Moto mods, but I'm not sure that was the best route, especially with the price point being so high. Again, we'll try to hold off judgment on all that, but you can't think that was a good idea. So in terms of RAM, you get 4 gigs of RAM. It's pretty standard on most big boy Android phones at this point. 64 gigs of storage, but it does have expandable storage, so that's good. Always good to have. It's got the 5.5 inch display, Quad HD, but the selling point, the big selling point on this is it's supposed to be shatter resistant, crack resistant. So that's a big deal. I love the idea, but in the reviews that I've read, they say it's basically a scratch magnet, so it picks up scratches. So you got one on one side where it's actually great because it's going to be crack resistant, but the other side it scratches easy. I don't know. That's, to me, kind of defeats the purpose just a little bit. We'll throw a screen protector on. We'll test out some screen protectors, some tempered glass ones, and we'll get the right one for it anyways, guys, all right? So with that said, let's see what else we got. It's got no headphone jack. And again, that's just one of those things that Moto's kind of been done with. And, you know, you take it or leave it. It's nice to have it, but, you know, I can understand why places are taking it off. But I think if you're taking it off, you got to give me something else, like with speakers or, you know, extra battery or something. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion. All right, so those are some of the specs. Got the dual camera set up, and a lot of the phones now have dual cameras. It's not supposed to be the best camera, but it's supposed to be improved compared to the last one. So again, the packaging is very minimal. Let's just get this open and see what we got, guys. Again, if you want the full specs, go to their site. It does put that turbo charge, which is, you know, a pretty fast charge. I'm not sure if it's as fast as the OnePlus, but we'll put that to the test. Packaging, nothing to it. Let's see what we get here, guys. All the goody stuff. Moto Z, let's get started. It's got their AT&T logo. You got the phone itself. And I can tell you right off the bat, this thing is so light. It almost feels like it's missing in battery. And then, of course, you know, it is kind of missing some of the battery. So maybe that's why it's so light. You can tell there's the back so you can stick your Moto mods on there. So they want you to basically to invest in Moto mods. But this thing is so light. I got the black and it's like a brushed metal. You can see that brush, like that brush finish. I do like the way it looks. It looks pretty nice. It's definitely different. The camera hump is crazy. Look how big that hump is. Good Lord, that's a big hump. But we'll put a case on it, so hopefully that makes it flush. Because I definitely, you stick this down on the table a lot of times, I'm worried about that getting scratched. So that would be my first observation. I do like the brush metal on the black. I think it looks nice. It looks premium. It feels like just a kind of a brick, lightweight, like a basically just one flat piece of metal, but it's really super light, and it's definitely even lighter than the OnePlus 5. Let's check it out here, guys. Compare the two. You can, it's a little thinner than the OnePlus 5, but it's a lot lighter than the OnePlus 5. Just first impressions. Let's see the size-wise. So it's definitely a little bit taller and a little bit wider than the OnePlus 5. Let's check out the difference between this is the G6. So it's a lot skinnier than the G6. The G6 is actually a bigger screen at 5.7 inches versus 5.5 for this one, but the G6 is smaller. It's also a little bit less width, but you can see the difference in the skin, how skinny this one is compared to the G6. All right, so again, first impressions, I'm like, this is super light, very, very light. So you got your dual cameras. All right, so you're pretty limited. This is the power charging port, nothing else. So you're obviously not getting headphone jack, volume up and down, power button, pretty clean on top, very, very clean. Very kind of brushed metal on the sides as well. You got your fake screen protector put on there. Got your Moto logo. I like the fingerprint sensor being on the front. Call me old school, and it looks like nice too. It's a little bit smaller than the OnePlus 5. Check that out. So it's a little more compact. You are getting bezel on bezel. So it does have an old school look to it in terms of bezel. Look at that. Real big. Is it the end of the world? No, but you know, when you're competing against the Galaxy S8 and some other big boys right now, it's kind of, you probably should up the game a little bit, but I'd say it looks pretty nice. Let's see what else we get in here, guys. It can wait. Let's see what else we got. Got a brochure. All right. Got your charging brick. Does turbo power, so it doesn't appear to be too thick, but it's a nice weight to it. I do like the turbo power. You got the Motorola logo. Is this your dongle? I guess, yeah, this is your dongle for your headphones. All right. Just your power. Let's see what else. I think that's it. Nothing much to it. So pretty, again, bare bones for the box. Nothing to it. Let's test it out here. Just turn it on, see how quick it is to load up. I give you guys a side view. I forgot to mention.
Touching the screen until you hear a beep to enable accessibility mode.
That came on quick, guys. All right, so that powered on real quick. Let's check out the logo. So you've got your little branding right there, the AT&T logo. Not too much. You almost want it to be clean without that, but I don't mind that, just a little bit. And then the Motorola logo right there. And again, this is where your mods are going to attach to. Let's see if this thing's already on. So it's already set up. Very quick to start up. All right, so let me know if you have any questions. We'll get a screen protector right away for this. We'll do an unboxing of that and a review. Let me know if you guys have any questions. First impressions, yeah, we'll see how it is. I mean, it's definitely a different feeling phone than what I'm used to. It's super light. We'll see how, I do have a battery mod coming, so we'll see how much bulk that adds to it. I'm just kind of curious how long a battery life this is going to have, especially with some of the other, this one has 3,300, I believe, the OnePlus 5. So this is 27. They're both running the Snapdragon, the latest Snapdragon, so it might get you all day. I'm curious about that. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the comment section. Hit the subscribe button. We'll see you guys next time on the Big Unbox. Thanks again, guys.